Good morning, everybody! Welcome to Tuesday morning. What a beautiful Tuesday morning it is. My name is Bat-Moan, and I am officially affiliate status here on Twitch. So thank you to all of my followers out there for making that happen. For those of you who have supported me along the way. Celebrating with a little cup of Timmy Hortons coffee. Timmy Hortons, where we use every part of the donut. I'm really working on getting, those sponsors now. Between BetterHelp, now Tim Hortons, Big B, I've talked about on here. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for some Arkham City. Oh, I need to change that little thing. So that says Arkham City. People watch ads now. That's crazy. All right, what a beautiful day for a stream. I think I got that all updated. And it is time to go back into Arkham City. I'm working on getting my schedule figured out. I was going to stream yesterday, but it was my friend Monica's 30th birthday, so it just didn't seem right to play video games on her birthday. I'm just kidding. It was because I was behind and had to set everything up. Yeah, so I don't remember what we were doing here in Arkham. I think we saved another Riddler person. Oh, we got through, Oh, I love the irony that my stream gave a pizza rolls ad. That's delightful. But that's a thing that helps me make a little bit of money, apparently. So I am technically being paid to video game, which means I can technically now save money for that bat suit. But good morning, Rage. That's hilarious. Well, I did work it out with Twitch that I would give ads only for the things that your heart desires. So I think your soul's telling you want pizza rolls. Aw, you're the sweetest. Yeah, I'm still learning a lot about the affiliate status, but it essentially means they'll play an ad before my commercial, and I get like that much money for every time they show an ad, and people can subscribe to my channel now, which if you didn't know, this is for people on YouTube as well as the 3 folks who are here. If you have Amazon Prime, because Twitch is owned by Amazon, I guess, you get 1 free subscription every month. And with subscriptions, it drives up good things for me. I'm working on little emotes. Those are the funny guys, like Twitch's emojis, I guess. I get to design my own, so I've got those in the work, and the more followers I get, the more I give of those. There's also these like stream incentive things that I apparently need to actually create. But there'll be fun things like make up a song or tell us a story or like, I don't know. I've seen people who it's literally just drink water because it helps them remember to hydrate. So that's fun. But let's get back into Arkham City because I think, if I remember right, 74% will get us through the main campaign. And then we have New Game Plus. We'll play through the Catwoman stuff again, just so that it's checked off. We've got Harley Quinn's Revenge. We've got all of those Riddler challenges, which is very exciting. The Riddler challenges in this game are a lot, because not only do you have to earn medals for defeating the individual challenges, you also have to defeat them with special parameters grouped into 3s. And since there are 4 separate characters, that is a lot. But I'm now a professional gamer. So, I'm happy to do it. Yeah, that's here in the Riddler's Revenge. I'll just show it to you really fast. There was Victor Freeze on our background. Like I said, we just defeated him last time in one of the coolest fights in the game, perhaps in the series. Yeah, so 213 medals is Batman, 213 medals is Catwoman, Robin, and Nightwing. All of them have their own individual play styles. They're all individual... Rachel, that is a great idea. I don't know how much it is to subscribe, so I want to make sure that you're not getting a bum deal, but that's fantastic. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Are you free later today? And if not, let's plan on Thursday. Oh my gosh, that's such a funny idea. Yeah, let's see what's happening in Arkham City. The big story. Oh, Rachel, who, you've been so supportive today. Do you have a bat suit that you would like? We've got Batman, animated Batman, Dark Knight Returns, Year 1, Earth 1, Sinestro, Batman Inc., 1970s, or Batman Beyond. Yeah, there we go. I love it. It's really okay. You can also just name a number between 1 and 9. I don't have to tell you where I start. Excited. Yeah, 1970s. Let's do it. I got the 1970s kind of going on right here. I love this shirt. Got it at GameStop randomly. I stopped in to look for a Funko Pop, a specific Funko Pop for a kid, and saw this shirt. It was on sale, and it's like, yeah, I'll wear that shirt. It's a great streaming shirt. Then I got my Mr. Rogers sweater going on. Ashley, if you happen to be out there this morning, we've still got a little while before we get to the Joker. Oh, that's right. I just got the Mind Disabler, which is great. I've got almost all of the upgrades that I need. You see them here. As far as gadget goes, the only thing that we're missing currently is the cluster grenade, which is a submission. Predator, Catwoman's taken care of. Wonderful. So we can start upgrading Batman's armor, because as I've said in the beginning, I like the little bit of challenge of not upgrading that yet. Oh, pressed the wrong button. Been a little while. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 3 late at night. Ah! I've been playing a lot of Fallout 3 late at night, because I've played that game a bunch and don't want to stream it. I need to get back to Skyrim. Rachel, I have to finish that song. For our bard. Ah! Batman. So this is one of the trophies that I sometimes get early. It's just a little frustrating to get, because you need the grapnel boost, and you can use this to propel you up and then dive back down to get each one of them. It's not a perfect method, so I didn't want to show it off this time. Are you down here? Yeah, and at this point, I'm happy to chat because we are getting late enough into the game where it's going to be a lot of Riddler trophies. This game has, what, 470 Riddler trophies? Something ridiculous like that. Maybe it'll tell me. 440. 440. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Lydia. How we love thee. Freeze blast to freeze an enemy and batarang to knock him down. Oh, I still need to do that for sure. Oh, I can do that right away. I can't believe I haven't gotten this one yet. You just have to find the right configuration. There we go. Just refreshing myself. You just have to get a bunch of people together. And usually if you like throw it at the edge of them, they'll propel back into each other and they just start swinging. I don't...
Bane was dead, but guess what? He's in his toilet of a city somewhere.
Getting the Riddler goons is super helpful. Just because they tell you where all the Riddler trophies are. Actually, it's one of those that I have not taken the time to memorize all of the trophies.
Don't dare.
And that's in part because I have the Riddler guys.
Please.
Oh, you definitely should.
Thank you.
Arkham City is... It might be my favorite video game. Yeah. I think it might be. And it's not a perfect game by any means. What am I looking for? Here we go. Okay. Yeah. This will be good. We'll take some time, warm up our combat. Warm up our combat tendencies and get some of these Riddler trophies first thing this morning. I believe, unless I'm mistaken, the final Deadshot victim spawned last time, so I can... Oh, great!
They took them off me.
This is another one of those political prisoners.
They had knives. What was I supposed to do?
Which we will... Which we will finish post-game. I've never gotten them all to spawn. No, I am not. And I think I jumped. And as always, just a very good morning to everybody joining us. No pressure to join in on the chat. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. I am a talker, so I do love to talk. Although, you know, I too go through days where it's just like, I just want to watch. I just want to watch somebody punch in Arkham City. I am excited. I haven't done any research as far as methods go and all of that.
What the hell?
But as a way of breaking up those Riddler's Revenge trophies, I am gonna try. That is in Arkham Asylum. That is a great game. Great game. That is a great boss battle. Certainly the best in that game. Good. Yeah. It's one of those, the boss fights that kind of work the best are the ones where they understood the villain. That's why the freeze fight is so cool. Yeah, Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is the penultimate boss in Arkham Asylum, and honestly, it's how they could have ended it. I'm just gonna check. Okay, Park Row, I still have a security camera. Muse and Mile. Do I have one in the Bowery? I still have one in the Bowery, and I just don't know where it is. Victor Zaz! This will be the last one, which is pretty cool.
Zaz calling for Batman.
He's located over in the industrial district. So we'll get to him when we're thinking about going back into the steel mill. Sorry for the vocal phlegm this morning. Super gross. Celebrated the 30th birthday of my friend Monica last night, which was really sweet. Had a little dinner. Monica has been mourning the loss of her 20s, so a group of us gave eulogies, and then we had a group Zoom call, which was pretty nice. It was a Monday night at 9:30, so we understood that not everybody was available. Forgot that the snipers are out over here in the industrial district. Which honestly, the snipers are fine. Where'd you go? Oh. Snipers are fine, except when you're Catwoman. They get real annoying.
Can you imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands? It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation.
We're just gonna listen to it for those who haven't heard before.
I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless. That no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
I've always been fascinated by his reading on the line "a higher place," and actually, since we're over here, we're just gonna take care of Zaz right now. It elevated me to a higher place. Depending on the day, depends if I love the reading or I hate it. Oh crap. Come on. Oh! We can, Oh, I forgot about... So the hardest, perhaps the hardest, achievement, on this game is to get, to use all of Batman's combos in a single... Oh, I got that one already. In a single, free flow. Arkham Asylum, there are far less possible combinations. I am not sure how I'm gonna do it on Arkham City. Hey, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I will. I'll make a Joker announcement. I know you're just listening, but I'll make a Joker announcement if when we get back into Joker territory, just in case. But thank you. I know I've talked her up. I know I have talked her up on this stream, but Ashley is the one who like finally convinced me to start streaming. I had talked to a couple other people who were like, "Yeah, you should do it. Why not? You like video games." I just never
Your entire lives have been
never really had the drive to do it.
To this point.
To like go through with it. And then Ashley took the time to like show me how it works and talk me through it, and
I won't.
then I went out and bought a camera. Bought equipment that I can't use right now.
My body is a temple
So I returned
dedicated to your memory.
And actually, it was on Ashley's. It was on
Can you
Ashley's
feel the time
stream
approaching,
on
little pigs?
Saturday. That I got my 50th follower. I was up to 48 when her stream started, and then I got my 49th pretty soon there. She essentially threatened her followers that if they didn't follow me, she'd be very mad. And although she is small, she's big. And this is Victor Zsasz.
This is not over. It cannot be over. My blade will bathe in the crimson rivers of blood that will pour from the holes I cut into your body. You cannot deny me the mark. I need to make the mark. It's all I have left.
They've used Victor Zsasz a lot within like Bat Media. We saw him on the show Gotham. He had a pretty significant role on the show Gotham. He wasn't as, and I'll admit I haven't watched the last couple seasons of Gotham. I need to finish that up. But he wasn't as like truly troubled as I guess I'd like him to be. I can't think of his actor's name, but he is great. Like, I enjoyed his Victor Zsasz, but if you want a wonderful show, watch the HBO show Barry. He is in that, and he is great in that show. It's like he does intense and comedy well, which Bill Hader does too, apparently. But he was there. You also saw Victor Zsasz in the movie Batman Begins. His name is mentioned very briefly. He is a patient that Jonathan Crane is getting transferred into Arkham Asylum from Blackgate Prison. It's toward the beginning of the movie. It's right before Rachel Dawes has her first interaction with Jonathan Crane. Oh yeah, let's find Nora. Saw him there. Again, underutilized. If you watch one of the scenes carefully, when they are escaping from the asylum later, you can see, I think it's marks on his neck, which I thought was a nice little detail. Hey, Dustin! Another streamer that I have to sing the praises of for helping me get here. Dustin, you got your affiliate status a couple weeks ago, right? So we get to affiliate it together. Yeah, if you're not following Dustin does some awesome stuff. Because not only does he play fun games, he also like does a lot of really cool teaching of tech. I need to spend some time learning from it.
It's a miracle, ain't it? Yesterday I figured Joker was a goner. Today he's back better than ever.
Because I don't know nearly enough.
Joker's smile back. It's like there's been this other guy standing in for him, but now the real Joker's back. So, we ready?
You're listening to the dialogue.
We wait for
It's a
the
great
order.
little hint.
Then this whole town will know that Joker's
No spoilers.
back.
Hey, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Holy damn smokes. I thought I told you to go get me some. What happened?
We gotta,
couldn't find
we're gonna
any.
take him out, and then where are you?
It's
There
not
we
my
go.
fault. I don't see anyone else here. You're the
Yeah,
one who didn't do what he was told to do. So I guess you're the one who's gonna start.
I am so thankful for all the support from people because it truly happened. It felt like it happened very quickly,
Went back to the
and it was
GCPD.
about a month.
Did him and Freeze fight or what?
From like my first stream. Yeah, but it was all the support of people like Ashley and Dustin helping me figure out like what my methods were for streaming. Couple weeks of experimentation, really finding a home in the Arkham community.
Should have left the mayor to rot in here.
And then doing a little bit of variety streaming has been fun. We'll say, what was it? Call of the Sea probably didn't help my numbers a lot, because it was a puzzle game that's brand new. I was like, oh yeah, of course, people don't want to watch this. But it's also cool to like get to play those games and have the
What's the bat doing
have
here?
the material out there. You know, someday maybe people who are stuck on a puzzle or whatever will go to my YouTube page and. But yeah, getting that affiliate status, it just feels cool. Like it was nice to have a goal for COVID. To be like, okay, I gotta stream consistently enough that I can get my hours, I can get my average viewers up. Oh, I haven't been looking for the cameras. I think there are 3 cameras left, and it's not the end of the world. I will get their locations later. I just don't remember which ones I've taken out. Yeah, and then getting those getting the followers, getting up to 50 followers.
You could use these sniper rifles to kill ants from up here. We were lucky to get them. I heard Batman stop.
Yeah, it was fun to be like, okay,
Joker sounded pissed.
I have to play games that people like, and I have to be compelling on stream. That was kind of the goal. Yeah, and any other streamers out there, hey, thanks. I would love to hear this too. One of my biggest like mental things that I had to get past initially was that it's okay to like not do great on a video game.
It's my turn. You always get your turn.
All right, we're just while I'm saying this, we're gonna watch these guys because I love the fact that the programmers are like, we're gonna program these 3 guys to do this.
All paper. What are the odds?
Do I look like I went to school?
I mean,
One,
that was
two,
all rock, but
3. Gun beats paper.
No, gun doesn't beat paper. Stick
so
to the
silly.
rules.
They go on for a long time. But especially games like the Arkham games, where especially Asylum. I've been playing it for a decade, over a decade.
Leave now. You can't be me.
Oh, I wish I remembered what what other Riddler challenges I have to do. But just be like, yeah, it's okay if you're not the perfect Batman player, or like sometimes you're gonna die. It feels easier on a game like Skyrim, where I'm just playing for the first time.
Nora's safe.
Oh, Beaky, thank you, and a happy belated birthday. I mean, I already wished you a happy birthday, but also again, after the fact. Beaky's birthday was Saturday, and it was delightful. Oh wait, are those bits? I don't know what they do, but I appreciate them. 200 of them. Guys, I have... Dustin gave me 100 bits. I don't know what it means, but I love it. More research.
I can't believe Batman and Freeze were kicking the crap out of each other and I didn't get to see.
So, there are all these things that, like, I mentioned Dustin was helping me a lot. Someday that'll have to be an audio file that plays.
Get out of this place.
There's
got to
I think
be
I got
a
this
way,
one.
right?
Yeah. But there's so much to Twitch streaming that I don't know, I don't get. I'm glad. It's nice that people appreciate the chaos in my brain. Oh, well, it was Tracy Morgan as Tracy Jordan on the show 30 Rock. But there's one moment, and I've always appreciated this line. But he's holding his wife close, and he just says, "We're lucky that people laugh when I talk." And I think that's the quote. I'd have to look it up, but I have also said that, like, my personality doesn't work not in front of a crowd. Like, people have to accept that little bit of, like, oh yeah, he's just a weirdo. So it's nice to have a platform where I can sit at home and have parasocial relationships with people. Yeah. But I think, I'm sure it's already been done, but I wonder if I could somehow integrate the shaving a haircut every time I get a bit.
She's safe.
Nora, where is she?
She was locked up in warehouse 5B in the Falcone shipping yard.
Just because they're... Oh my gosh, 11 people. Thank you all for being here this morning. This is...
I doubted you.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, it's exciting to get to, like, celebrate and support the community, but since so many of you are out there, one of my favorite bits of Bat trivia... Oh, excuse me. I burped into my microphone. One of my favorite bits of Bat trivia is that the character of Freeze, of Mr. Freeze, up until the 90s, he was a silly bat. Oh no. He was just like a silly bat villain, who had a gimmick, you know, akin to Egghead. Okay, the last victim did spawn. Great. Egghead, which if you don't know Egghead, Where? Oh, I didn't get that one. Egghead was played by Vincent Price in the 1966 Adam West Batman series. And it's absurd. Especially because it's Vincent Price. But Victor Fries was on that level. It was like, oh yeah, he's a guy that likes cold stuff. And it wasn't until Paul Dini and Batman the Animated Series, and I can't remember if the character was reworked in 92 or 93. Yeah, I got my dates wrong. I would have to look it up. But he reworked the character, gave him this devastating... Oh, this one's annoying, so we'll just get it out of the way. Worked in this devastating backstory that the reason that he did these freeze-based crimes was because he got screwed over by a businessman when he was just trying to help his wife. And since then, I mean, he's become one of the most endearing characters. It was, what, 4 or 5 years later? 3 or 4 years later that that they used that particular storyline in the film Batman and Robin. Now, I'm not judging the quality of that movie. Merely saying I think it's cool that they went on and used that. I mean, it was decades before we saw Harley Quinn on big screen. Live action. Yeah! So that's neat. Batman and Robin? For real? That's awesome. Great. There was a time when I was sure. Anybody know that reference? I didn't give you much of it. I'll give you more. I want to see if anybody in the chat gets that one. There was a time that I was... Great guess. It is very Les Mis-esque, but not Les Mis. That would have been... There was a time when love was kind. Good on you for guessing, though. I'll just give it another moment as I'm figuring out what I am doing. This is where I get back crazy. Because once you have... There were several Riddler trophies that I won't be able to get until right toward the very end. If you're playing this game for the first time, on anything except the original, and you have the Catwoman DLC included, it is possible to defeat the Riddler without getting all the Riddler trophies, because the way that they programmed the Riddler is that you have to have all of the Riddler trophies, but that's merely all of the Riddler trophy amount based on the amount that Batman has. So it's essentially the same number of trophies as there are Batman trophies, which means you can get all of the Catwoman trophies, and you can defeat the Riddler before you defeat the game. Normally, you can't do that. No, I said the phrase, there was a time, and then I sang the phrase, there was a time. Seeing if anybody... This is real obscure, but it'll lead to a fun story. I'll let Rachel guess, and then I'll tell yous. There's a... Where are the balloons? There are the balloons. Go find the guy who got shot. sorry for the detective vision. I'm trying to find those last... those last cameras.
There you are. Get over here.
Oh, crap.
Batman!
Threw a grenade at me. That... seems a little bit...
It's Batman!
Tell me about Riddler, and do it before
There
I
was a
hurt you.
time...
Okay, I'll tell you.
Good.
This is... I don't expect anybody to know this, but this is a very meaningful song in my childhood. Can't get that one yet. Yeah, the only Batman trophies that I won't be able to get at this point... Actually, I guess that's true. If you take the time to, like, go through... a lot of Batman once... I don't want to spoil. It is possible to get all those Riddler trophies.
There's some kind of fight going on over there!
It's not, but I love that guess. I'm gonna tell you all. It is from A Muppet Christmas Carol. The song "The Love Is Gone." It's the opening line from "The Love Is Gone." The part of the reason that I like bringing it up is because I saw A Muppet Christmas Carol when it first came out in the movie theaters. My family was late to a viewing, so the people let us stay till the next viewing and watch the first, like, 15 minutes of the movie. It's not bad. It's so great. But essentially what happened is they released the movie, and there's this moment where they're with the ghost of Christmas Past. Freeze an armed enemy before knocking him out. Okay. Kick an enemy on line launcher. Smoke pellet. Great. So, ow. Let's see. Yeah, sweet. So, yeah, they, ow. They're in the past, and Ebenezer Scrooge is like, we can't get married this year. We just don't have the money. And his wife, or his fiance, is like, well, that's what you told me last year. And he's like, there will be time. And he's all British and charming. And she sings this beautiful, Charles the Great, beautiful song called "The Love Is Gone." When they got it, like, into theaters, people were like, this is a kid's movie. This is too sad. And so they cut it from the movie, and it became one of those, oh, I can't. I'm so excited about this. I'm doing terribly in this fight. I love that movie so much.
A third victim. It looks like he was hiding
Yeah,
behind this
so,
car when he was killed. How did Deadshot
They
do
cut it, and it was one of those... I wish I could remember the name of the phenomenon where, like, the Bernstein Bears, a lot of us remember it being spelled one way, but it's actually spelled another way. So it's like this convergence of
He's killed again.
universes
We need to stop
is
him.
the theory.
Both worked for Strange. The first victim was a
So people
specialist
had
in
this, like,
wireless broadcast
there
technology.
used to be a song
It
in
worked on the
this
tower communication system.
movie
And the
where
other
this
one?
scene was,
I can't
and, you
find
know,
any
we didn't have...
information about what he worked on, which is
Oh,
suspicious enough
the
if you ask
Mandela
me.
effect. Thank you,
He was
thank you,
previously
Megan.
contracted on military projects, specializing in advanced weapon delivery systems.
Deadshot's clearing up Strange's mess.
Marley
I'll
and
track
Marley,
this shot to see if he left anything I can use to
just
find
the
it.
best.
Good work, Barb.
The moment where
bullet
the
hit here.
doorknob, the door knocker changes, terrifies me to
That's
this
how
day.
he did it. Deadshot ricocheted his shot off his shell.
Yeah, but because, you know, this came out in the 90s, and We didn't have YouTube for another 10 years or so, something like that, and even then it was crap.
His body heat melted the snow there.
We didn't really have a way. Even the VHS copies didn't contain this song, and so it wasn't until years later that they released it. There are versions where they put it back in.
This material in their construction.
The Disney Plus version does not have it.
Looking at the possible choices, I assume you've decided on the power substations, right?
Exactly. Cross-referencing this against locations that would definitely contain the metallic particles from the second crime scene gives us...
I did Asriel last time.
3 locations. You've done it. You're actually gonna catch the son of a bitch.
I've marked the map.
Yeah. So Monica and I
happens.
watched the movie this
The only
season.
way I'm going to find Deadshot is to check out each of the locations that match his forensic profile.
For those of you who haven't played this before, there are 3 separate locations, and each location has like 3 different little lockers. I'm not going to check them all. I'm just going to do the right one. Minor spoiler, I guess, for puzzle. Yeah, so we watched that movie for her for the first time, me for like the billionth time. It's the perfect Muppet movie. Oh, so what did we watch? Oh, Muppet Treasure Island we watched. Because our friend Kim Alley. Oops. Our friend Kim Alley also loves that movie. Tim Curry, yeah, the fact that that Michael Caine pulled no punches to play Ebenezer Scrooge, is part of the reason that movie is so successful. He just doesn't hold back. Oops. Yeah, love him. Michael Caine, as I'm sure everybody already knows, played Alfred in the Christopher Nolan... I can't get that one yet. In the Christopher Nolan Batman. Oh, so I want to put this out... I want to put this out in the chat. Because I like you all. Been trying to think of, like, tiers for, like, subscriber and whatnot, different names. And there are a couple of good ideas. But Kim Alley, speaking of Kim Alley, we were talking, and she said you should name them after different Batman actors. And since there are 3 separate tiers, I was like, oh, that's great. I could put them as my 3 favorite Batman actors. And so, like, if you subscribe at one level, you're Bale, or a Keaton, and then a Bale, and then a Conroy at the top. I thought that would be fun. There's also, like, it could be different types of Robins.
This PDA was definitely given the Deadshot by Hugo Strange. It looks like he was smuggled into Arkham in order to take out a specific list of threats.
I thought it'd be cool if it's like Ward, Bat Family, Rogues Gallery. It's another affiliate thing.
Bruce Wayne and Batman. Damn, he's working to a schedule. Ryder's his next hit.
Yeah.
He's marked his current location. He's going to kill him in 3 minutes if I don't get to him in time.
So if y'all have any opinions, it won't necessarily determine what I do, but I do like hearing people out. Or if you have any ideas, that's fun too. I do think being Batman related is a good idea. The other day, talking with Dustin, I went through and found color codes for... Oh my gosh, so... the Batman emote that I want to do first was a gift given to me. Somebody photoshopped... Actually, you'll love this, Megan. Somebody photoshopped my face onto all 3 characters from Batman and Robin. So Batgirl, Robin, and Batman. 3 different weird faces.
If I don't find Jack Ryder in 2 minutes,
and I want to take the one of me as Batman, which I had a mustache because I was John Wilkes Booth in a play. And so it's like, it's the stupidest face. I have a mustache, and I want to isolate that little image because it's just like a happy little emote.
You'll never get me.
All right.
No one is better than me. Not even the great Batman.
So Deadshot, played by Will Smith in the Suicide Squad. Once you know how to do this particular fight, it's pretty easy. But essentially, if he catches where you are, he'll shoot you, and you automatically die because he's the best shot in the world. He's never missed, which makes him very mad when Batman does stuff like that.
He's not a problem anymore. I'll let Gordon know where he is and come back for him later.
There's a trophy. I'm really perturbed that I can't remember where that final camera is in here. And again, we will unlock all of the locations once they initiate Protocol 10. Spoiler alert. Shoot.
I thought he was mayor now. No way could Strange get the mayor of Gotham freaking City sent in the air.
Alright. We'll get this particular trophy. Because again, I forgot that I hadn't done it. Cool. I really do love the Riddler trophies. I know they are a pain in the butt. There it is. Sal Maroni. The Maroni family and the Falcone family. If you have seen the show Gotham, you'll be very familiar with the conflict between those families. Excuse me. And that to me, I think I've mentioned it. Has anybody out there watched Gotham? The Fox television show Gotham? I'm not going to disparage it that much because it does some fun stuff. Yeah, one of my biggest issues for it, and it's a personal preference thing, but for me, the Batman narrative from like Bruce Wayne's parents dying to we'll come back. Bruce Wayne's parents dying through like becoming Batman and then eventually someday I guess dying. Shoot, he's got a gun. The best narrative that works for me is that Gotham was run by crime lords and by the mob. That it was just a really awful city. And crime and corruption took over. Like, it infiltrated the police force. I guess I'm kind of talking year one. Year one is a great place to start. Frank Miller's Year One. Is that Boland do that? I can't think of who the artist was. But yeah, starts out like that, and then Bruce Wayne's parents die.
Did they ever explain
Bruce Wayne says, you know what, I'm going to... I am going to do whatever it takes to become a crime fighter. Like, I'm going to end crime. And from there, he comes back, sort of begins to solve that problem, takes care of some of the corruption on the police force with the help of James Gordon. Yeah. Bat-Moan. Bat-Emote. I just have to figure out what the right ones are. Also, I don't know about the copyright. And then from there, it creates a world in which figures like the Joker can turn about. Christopher Nolan sort of does this in his movies. Although the fact that, like, Jonathan Crane is already kind of the Scarecrow doesn't quite fit into that narrative. Like, that... I'm saying this because that's one of my biggest issues that I have with the show Gotham.
Another victim. Sooner or later, the killer will slip up. Let's hope it's this time.
Is that, like, it posits a world where, had Bruce Wayne not become Batman, Gotham would still be the Gotham that we know. And I think Batman coming about heightens Gotham City and creates a world in which these super criminals
they used bleach to destroy any forensic evidence at the crime scene.
Can work.
Sometimes the lack of evidence is all you need.
Again, I'll
filter for
that's not
and see who was so determined to cover
that's my
tracks.
opinion on how the Batman mythology works, and I would love to hear your opinions. Ooh, maybe I'll find the last camera now. Find the last Park Row camera.
Look out, it's Batman!
It's moments like these that I'm like, yeah, oh, yes! And I'm like, oh yeah, I would be like Edward Nygma. Insecure about my intelligence. Like, smart, but insecure about my intelligence. And I get really obsessed. with things like puzzles. Oh, maybe that could be one of the channel incentives. I have a book of riddles and enigmas. Maybe I'll just keep that with me, and that can be one of the unlockables. I don't know how channel incentives work, so I gotta figure that out before I like decide what they are. But that could be a fun one.
Yes. All cameras in Sector 2.
All right, so that's 2 sectors down, meaning I think I have 2 more cameras. Oh, no, stop. I'm doing something else.
Your mother won't recognize you when I'm done.
No. There's a great... there's a funny Batman comic where it's him and the Riddler.
You killed that man and dumped his body back there.
And I don't remember what the full setup is, but essentially like
he told me to use bleach to clean it up.
Who told you?
What's in an alley and full of holes?
You're lying to me.
I'm not. There's an alley near the courtroom.
Batman starts crying. He's like, my parents.
He's crazy, man. You don't want to go in there.
Looks, yeah, very upset. I should figure out what these things are before I so poorly describe them on this channel. Let's go over here. So at this point, we got it last time. But the disruptor, you can disrupt mines, which is really helpful. But the disruptor takes a while to recharge. So when you're Riddler trophy hunting, it becomes a pain in the butt because you have to wait. At this point, a lot of... Oh, I missed one back there. A lot of the trophies... Not a lot. Several of the trophies that I still need to get are in relation to the mines. So I have to wait. It's an impatience thing. Having a stream is really helpful because I get to like talk. Again, therapy. Highly recommend. If you want a free week to BetterHelp, they do not sponsor me yet. It is now becoming one of my goals to have them as a sponsor. Wait. Oh, it's to the left. Because therapy is so helpful, and you know, ideally it would be covered by insurance, and maybe it is. Do it every time. But yeah, like if you're feeling down, especially this year, talk to somebody. And the other thing is, if you're not happy with the therapy that you're getting, like you and your therapist just don't quite jive, get somebody else. Oh, that is a lesson that I had to learn this year, because therapists in the past have not been a good fit for me, and because of that, I hated therapy. But yeah, just like talking through, oh yeah, how am I similar to the Riddler? Or like, how am I similar to Two-Face? Unfortunately, how am I similar to the Joker? Like just verbalizing these things helps me process a lot. So thank you all for helping me get paid to play games and go to therapy. Hashtag affiliate. That's amazing. I love him. It's nice to have so many friends who, like, are good at art.
Hell authorized Strange to give Tiger those kind of weapons. It's not fair.
Monica says she'll help make some emotes. Now, converting to a digital format is something that I have to, like, figure out for us. But she's going to help me make some emotes if I help her set up her Etsy store. So if you are all looking for a cool gift idea, Monica Spencer on Facebook, that's her name. You could message her. She does cool calligraphy on maps. While this cutscene is playing, I'll go get one. There was something else I was going to show you.
This is the journal of Dr.
Be right back.
Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt when David was complete. My work has taken too long. But now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready.
So while Thomas Elliot is talking,
I take it you're here to stop me. What do you think? I think you're
so I am
too
from
late.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, located
You're a killer, a psychopath.
There.
I will stop you. Really?
This is a map of Pennsylvania, and
you
Monica
just like
made this
Bruce
for me a number of
Wayne.
years ago.
It
Mr.
took
Rogers is
time,
from
of
Pennsylvania,
course,
from
to find the
just outside of Pittsburgh.
donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally, to
and as a
lose
person from
myself
Pittsburgh
in
myself, I
order to
loved this
create.
thing. So she does really cool stuff like that. I've utilized her.
6 people died.
For cast
but
gifts.
Necessary to complete my plan.
One of my favorite.
Why
I did the show Candide a number of years ago, and
revenge. To be honest,
I have to find the picture of it, but
Wayne.
It's a map of.
And you.
It's a map of the Atlantic Ocean, and she wrote this beautiful quote from Candide on it, and I gave it to our director,
but it's time for
Katura. She was one of my favorites.
We do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
Yeah, so this this cool storyline that we get a great setup. Oh, it's the Book of Enigmas. That's what I was talking about. Get a really cool setup. Not necessarily a great follow-through in the final game. But Thomas Elliot, a friend of Bruce Wayne's, has a very similar story.
Close the file on the identity thief Oracle.
Have you caught
like so many great
Prepare a new
Batman
file on
rogues.
Dr. Thomas Elliot.
Has a
I'm
similar
uploading all the
story to
details from
Bruce
the
Wayne. His
surgery.
parents dying when he's young. He's super wealthy.
Didn't you used to be friends?
We were.
And he
a long time ago.
reconfigures his face
He was the identity
so that he looks like
Hang on.
Bruce Wayne, so that he can ruin Bruce Wayne's life.
He collected to make a new one that looked like yours. I mean, Bruce Wayne's. Is he crazy?
He is the villain Hush.
He's gone. He's left Arkham City.
So there's
I'll hunt him down tomorrow.
The graphic novel Hush is a little different than this. If you haven't read it, I very much recommend that story. Yeah, so we're kicking butt. Let me see. We have another Riddler victim. Only 58. Yeah, that down in the bottom right corner, that acts of violence, that is the political prisoners who will pop up occasionally. I think I've only ever gotten into like the 70% before I've beat the main story. And it drives me bonkers because I don't like having to go back and do things after the game is done. But I will, because that'll get us to 100%. Yeah, what's frustrating is that you have to do that one twice. For this and New Game Plus.
Time to die.
We
Over here, I got him. He's over here.
Uh-oh. We won't I was trying to get a trophy that I might already have. We won't go straight into the New Game Plus. We're gonna do some of the Riddler challenges, and we have Harley Quinn's Revenge. Yeah, the New Game Plus in this game is good. It's essentially you just play it on hard difficulty, which means counter icons are gone. The counter icons are gone. Enemies start with better weapons. They pick up on where you are. The stuff for you as Batman is you start with whatever upgrades you already had, and you also start with the same Riddler trophy count, which is nice. So technically, once we've gotten all the trophies here on the regular mode, we'll be able to just defeat the Riddler. I usually defeat him first. Once you've spawned the first victim, then you can defeat him. Yeah.
Cameras everywhere. They can see everything.
I know not everybody out there is from Michigan, but for those of you who are, what'd you think of the snow this morning? run. Take out this guy.
What?
Ah! There we go.
I know you work for Riddler.
Please.
Yeah, or anybody else
I'll tell you what you
who
want to know.
was
It's been a pleasure.
woke up to snow today. Also, what does everybody think of my beard? I haven't shaved in 3 months? And believe me, I'm not fishing for compliments. You can be brutally honest. I don't think that I'll be shaving it until I get vaccinated. That's kind of... Where? So I need to go south. Yeah, which I might have gross long hair. One of the things that I'm realizing is that a receding hairline and long hair is not a great combination. Is it in the subway? I don't think so. But maybe, I guess.
More snow. Great.
Oh, I also need to be keeping my eyes out for a camera. So, if while I'm playing, you happen to see a camera,
What's up with this weather?
it's part of the reason I'm staying in detective vision. If you happen to see a camera, feel free to throw it in chat that you spotted it. No, it's under the building.
That's the name for hell.
What? I'm not sure, y'all.
Somewhere there's one big ass vault
All right.
full of money, and everything else strange.
Why can't I remember where this one is?
I wish I knew where it was.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I thought I already got that one. I did. Is it down here? I'm thoroughly confuddled by this one.
The Catwoman
The
is
other
one
one's
hot
taken out.
piece. She could do whatever she wants to me. Won't say make a
All right. You doofus. I found it. All right. So many Riddler trophies. Can't get this one yet. Can't get this one yet. I can't get that or that yet. Or those. Those are end game. Can't get that one, I don't think. Or this one. I can get that one up there. Great.
He's probably dead already.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to keep it interesting. Oh man, already? Dustin, you are awesome. And I forgot to look you up on Venmo. So I'll have to do that again. Again, if you're out there and you haven't followed Dustin, make sure to follow Dustin D. Miller. Some cool designs and just all about the tech stuff. which I so appreciate. I haven't done nearly enough attempts at tech work in theater, but the little bit that I do know, just people who are good at what they do deserve all that respect, especially on that technical side. Because I chose the side of the curtain where people are expected to applaud for you, let alone like being really good at a side where that's not guaranteed. Like, I don't know. Selfishly, I like people who make me look and sound good. Oh, yeah. So it's always important for me to be like, yeah, thank you for being amazing at what you do. Because without you, I would be naked in a field, which I'm legally not allowed to do anymore. Really? Oh, you are awesome. That's the other thing. I had a did you hear him? Political prisoner. Oh, it was just them talking to Batman. I was talking to a colleague. It was a week ago. Had an intense conversation. About like, hey, what do you want to do with your life? Which I was not expecting for a Tuesday morning. But it forced me to go like, oh yeah, what am I doing with my life? Why did I bring that up? I've obviously been thinking about it a lot lately. Oh, but part of it was just like, yeah, what do I do well? What do I like to do? And then the other part of me is like, yeah, I'm not necessarily good at designing a brand, or I'm not great at marketing myself, so I gotta... Thanks for the lurk, Dustin. These are things that I need to work on. And it helps to be surrounded by colleagues and friends who are great at those things, and particularly willing to, like, help teach me through it. I count myself very, very lucky. So that when I answer, I don't know what I want to do. That I know that, like, oh, if I figure it out and there is a challenge along the way, I've got people who are willing and able to help me. I know that that is a privileged position, and I hope, in part by acknowledging that, I don't know, the guilt goes away a little. I've talked too much. Back to the bats. I posted this thing on Facebook. If we are Facebook friends, you probably saw it. I haven't gotten this one over here yet. Yeah. I posted this thing, and I can't remember what country it's in, but essentially the city or the town, they replaced all of the bright street lights with red bulbs, because red lights don't disrupt oh, no, shoot, don't disrupt delightful. Don't disrupt a bat's vision as much as like the bright streetlights do. And I just thought that was the coolest way to help our little bat friends. I wouldn't know even where to begin on making something like that happen. And I feel like, you know, it's not unlikely that there would be pushback just for aesthetic reasons, and change is scary for a lot of people. But for all the good that bats do, there's no reason we can't take care of them as well. I didn't find that camera over in the Bowery. Oh well, we'll find it eventually. And an hour 20. If it wasn't for the Riddler trophies that we still need to get, we could probably finish the game in the next 45 minutes or so. But I don't mind us taking our time a little bit. Did I really not get that one? All right. I did not. Which is silly. Because this one you can get early. Yeah, I think... Again, Ashley, I think you're just out there listening and lurking. When we get into the steel mill, I'll warn you. I think that's probably what we'll end up doing today. We'll get a few more of these Riddler trophies. Maybe I can find the last camera while we're here chatting. Last 2 cameras. I have 2. I need to go back to the Bowery. And then we'll go back into the steel mill. And unfortunately, in the steel mill is when that Joker warning will go back into effect. But I'll let you know. But what's great is that, for Pete's sake, great.
He's gone.
Always have to remember. So I need to go to there. I need to get rid of that one. You can do this by taking out 2. I get rid of that one. And that one. Okay. Be right back. Oh, yeah, let's take care of this because it's cute.
Haven't seen Wyatt since he went looking for something down in the sewers.
Uh-oh. Killer Croc got him. If you missed it, last time I played, which should still be up on my stream if you want to watch that old video, we did meet Waylon Jones down in the sewer. It's a little Easter egg. It's neat playing these in order. I mean, it'd be better if I was playing, like, just consistently this game. You better load. Being able to see some of the references that they pull back, especially in Arkham Knight. Do you? There we go. I'm not entirely sure why both of those loaded. I'm glad they did. Oh, was it Sunday night? Well, Saturday, Ashley, who's in the stream, whom you should follow, Ashley bought for me Stardew Valley on Xbox. As she said, so that she had someone else to farm with. We started playing it Sunday night, like, just a Zoom call, and then we're playing it, and it is such a cute game. I was glad to have a Stardew Guru, which actually, if you don't have that title yet, you can have it. I'll give it to you. All right. Let's keep our eyes peeled for that camera. Did I see it over here? Yes! How many times have I been past this thing?
All the
right.
set to 1 are down.
Oh, good. We have another Riddler victim, which will be the last one we get before Protocol 10. But yeah, Stardew Valley's a cute game.
Last. I suppose I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle for a bat. Can you solve it? How did you do that? Who helped you? Tell me. Actually, it doesn't matter.
It is funny to me that these simple riddles be like, I can't believe you figured it out. How did you know it was a mirror? So it's a little clunky as far as wait, where am I going? It's a little clunky as far as gameplay goes. But I like to go back into the museum and just quick get all of the Batman trophies that I couldn't get, or the Riddler trophies that I couldn't get earlier.
Doesn't look any different.
Essentially what I'm trying to set up, and I don't know if I did it right for this particular playthrough, but what I'm trying to set up is when I come out of the Protocol 10 launch, right after the penultimate Catwoman playthrough, I would like to be able to go and complete the Riddler. It's possible to do. Like I said, it's a little clunky.
All locked up in his own museum.
Because I have to come back into the museum.
Nah, boy. I'll get out of here, and then you're gonna regret it.
But for me, not letting the Riddler get away is worth it. Sweet. What are you? A vertical dive over 50. Okay. I think we can take that out right now.
He's got his eyes on this place to set up camp.
He wouldn't dare.
There we go. All right. Then the other two Catwoman ones should be pretty simple. I think it's just tripping people with my my cat traps. And pouncing on people, I think is the other. I'm just gonna check. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that trophy for Catwoman. Because Batman can't pick up Catwoman's trophies, but Catwoman can pick up Batman's. Which saves a little bit of time. That was dumb. Oh, that combat is just... It's so nice. You hit that pocket.
Tell me everything about the Riddler.
Let's just do what he says. I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
Industrial addictive. Oh, there's still some in the Bowery. Now what helps is coming back here with the line launcher. Like, that's the biggest thing. Line launcher helps navigating... helps navigating the museum in some pretty big ways. We can't get back into the Iceberg Lounge this way because the police officers have sectioned it off. That's okay because we got everything in there when we got the mine disruptor. Stupid. Great Tuesday morning. Got a lot of stuff to do later today. I've just got a long list of things that, if I'm honest, I've been avoiding. School starts back up next week. Michigan Opera Theater Children's Chorus starts up next week. The wonderful organization. If you have like a middle school to high school aged kid
What's the bat doing here?
Likes to sing, has some musical ability, and you are from Southeast Michigan, they're a great organization. And I teach drama for them.
Your mommy won't recognize you when I'm done. Your mother won't recognize you when we're finished with you.
There we go. Oh well, that could have gone better. Could have gone worse. Music is epic. tell me I got this one earlier? Yeah. Oh, right. This next trophy I'm going to attempt to get without triggering the stealth combat, because if I trigger it, then I have to clear the room in order to get out of the room. If I don't trigger it, then I don't need to worry. Fingers crossed.
How deep do you...
The bat's here!
Ouch. I need to use my counter more. It's alright, it's a Tuesday morning. Okay, here we go. We'll just wait. See if that guy turns around. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I trigger the Predator combat, because then I can get... Let's just see what happens.
Get over here.
Yeah.
I found Batman.
It's not the end of the world. I will, I'll be able to get the Riddler goon.
I'll find you. You hear me? I'll find you.
I feel like at this point, it's just got to be Wonder City. Which is a good place to be.
You see him?
2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 guys. When I do the challenge maps, I'll be a little more aggressive with these.
Who's screaming? Get over here. There's someone up.
Because, there are requirements for those, so some of them take some setup. Actually, the extreme challenge on this room is a pain in the butt because you have to use, let's just go as many inverted takedowns as we can do. It's a weird setup because you have to use, shoot, what is it? Like the glide boost, it's one of those. So the glide boost is a pain in the butt inside. Oh, man.
Riddler, talk.
Oh, crap. Okay, I just help him out.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, the end of the industrial district and Wonder City. Great. So now we go up here, get that final trophy in. I just got eaten by a shark. And then when we start the Catwoman mission, which we'll probably do next time, now that I think about it, just looking at my time. I like to give, 2.5 hours. Ashley streams on Saturdays, typically does like a 5-hour stream. And I am so impressed. I was going to say her focus. The focus is the wrong word. Definitely the energy that she maintains, unless she's, having a tired day. But the fact that she maintains energy and like some amount of concentration, at least on the game, for 5 hours is super impressive. I think I have a little bit too much ADD for that. I'm not diagnosed, and I don't want to diminish people with actual attention deficit disorder or attention deficit hyperactive disorder. But I do have focus problems. Like lead singer of Maroon 5, whose name I cannot recall. Sweet. Can't get that one. Can't get those. Gotta wait on those. Those are good. Who are you? Oh, the Riddler hostage. Let's make our way through the sewer. Pick up a couple of trophies along the way. The real trophies, though, are the friends we make along the way. That and the actual Riddler trophies are the trophies. Can't get in there yet. If you haven't played this game, part of the reason that I can't go into every panel like I do with the... What is it called? Not the disruptor. The cryptographic sequencer. The reason that I can't use the cryptographic sequencer for everything is because some of them require a specific type of code, which I have not unlocked yet. Alright, let's try to get through this room, because I'm going to come back through this room later anyway. Right, just make sure that guy doesn't see me. Good, good, good.
I think we all feel confident about stopping Batman this time, right?
Good to hear Joker sounding better. Thought he was a goner.
Again, no spoilers. But these dialogue things, after knowing the story, it's really awesome.
While you were saving Miss Vale, I took the liberty of beefing up security at my
This is not going to be easy, Dark
I'm
Knight.
sorry to have to break it to you.
What number
but
comes
I don't
after
think that
3
even you
when
will
the
be able to
night
get in
falls?
here. Oh, this is getting
The
too
answer
emotional.
is 2.
I can barely bring myself to think of you dying out there. I keep thinking of you lying dead in the snow. It's the only thing that
And the
brings
Dark
a
Knight
smile to
Detective
my
fails to
face.
complete my challenge. What happened, Dark Knight? Did you actually outthink my puzzle?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Don't forget this one. It's so satisfying getting all the Riddler trophies. Again, as a person who is obsessed with like completing puzzles and things, it just feels so nice when they're done.
I didn't believe it, but I guess he must be sick too.
He is. Dax saw him. Says his face was all messed up, you know, like Joker.
Where? I don't think I can get that one yet. Oh, I've got a bunch over there. That's fine. We'll loop back around and we'll go get the Riddler.
Good. Hope he's rotting on the inside.
The best news is Joker's back and Batman's making mistakes. If he comes this way, we'll nail him easy. He won't see it coming.
And we'll be the ones who finally kill Batman.
Great. That one's a pain in the butt.
It's Batman.
Oh, I still need to dive 50 meters. That'll be the last glide challenge. Then I think the only other combat challenge is oh, no, I did. Son of a gun. Is the cluster, which we get inside of the steel mill. And they programmed beautifully that if you know what's coming, it's really easy to take care of. Let's get those balloons that apparently I missed up here.
Oh, Batman?
Where'd you go, balloons?
Of course he is.
Oh, there. It's all the way over there.
I reckon Freeze got him. He's stuck in a block of ice about now. Really? Yeah, Freeze must be pretty pissed, right? I mean, Joker stole his wife, threatened to pull the plug. No way was Freeze gonna forget that.
How the hell do you know that?
Joker had me drag Freeze's lady to a van. No idea.
This must be some kind of joke.
And again, Ashley, I will let you know. We're getting close. We'll take care of this. We'll take care of the Riddler. Get a bunch of knock out these Riddler trophies, and then we'll make our way into the steel mill. If you want to be careful, when we enter the steel mill, you can log out or watch somebody else. But it's right about then. Oh, and I still need to do the rat catcher. What did I miss? What did I miss? That's a Catwoman trophy. Ah, okay. Oop, oop.
That strange talk him into this.
Bruce.
It's gotta be the craziest idea ever.
Oh, the other night I was having trouble sleeping, so I pulled out a graphic novel. I'd gotten it for my birthday, and just in the hassle of moving and everything, I hadn't read through it yet. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it's sort of this like Batman post end of the world. He carries Joker's head around with him, his disembodied head in like a lantern. Wonder Woman has a mohawk. I have not watched Wonder Woman 1984 yet. I don't have HBO. I heard a lot of mixed stuff. The people from whom I heard a lot of things, I typically trust. With that said, I will form my own opinion. Alright, and then... No! Ah, you... turd. That was on me. I Stop pressing the A button.
Civilians won't do him any good here.
So I could wait until I am headed up Wonder Tower to do the 50-meter drop. Or vertical dive. That's just as easy. Alright. All of those Catwoman, I'll be able to get that later. Let's go take care of this.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then that'll be great, because next time, once the Riddler is done, once you've gotten all the Riddler trophies, the game gets a lot more straightforward. Yeah, so today we're gonna go past 2 hours, which will be great. The steel mill doesn't take that long to get through. It's got the biggest fight of the game. Biggest as far as a number of competitors. Which, I need to look at that achievement. I mentioned that achievement earlier where you have to do all of Batman's combos in the same free flow combo. You have to do all of his moves in a free flow combo.
What's good for me,
including all the gadgets and everything.
Help me, please.
I have to check if that has to be in-game or if that can be in the challenge maps, because the challenge maps would be nice because then I can start over if need be.
Can you help her without experiencing
I died to this the last time I... Oop. I did the same thing I did last time.
This is hardly a surprise. I always knew I was better than you.
Oh, I love that outfit. I could make that. I love the Riddler. If you feel like chatting, I love hearing who's people's favorite villain.
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality.
Doesn't have to be Batman.
Help her without experiencing yours.
There we go.
So, you wrapped your brain around that last puzzle and squeezed out a predictable solution. How will you attempt to solve this next?
Great. Pull them back. Push them through.
How many bats does it take to solve my challenge? Obviously more than one.
So, if you've not played this one, only hit the left side. Don't hit the right side, and I'll show you why. Because you will get electrocuted. I don't think it kills you.
I am shocked at your inability to progress, Dark Knight. A rat could beat this room with only a piece of cheese as motivation.
Oh, I hit the blades. Bamboozling. Yeah, it was a it's a cool way of upping the difficulty of those of the scanner, cryptographic scanner,
or stupidity?
as they start adding words
Do you need help, Dark Knight?
No. They start adding words, which is fun. Words that aren't the...
approach to a simple conundrum, Dark Knight. How predictable.
Words that aren't in the answer. They start using, at one point, they remove one of the letters.
You weren't supposed to do that! That room was impossible!
Makes it a little harder to figure out.
Oh, this isn't over, Dark Knight. You may have defeated me tonight, but I'll be back.
Okay, and so this is the final death trap that we have to do of the Riddlers for now.
I'll deal with Riddler. Just tell me the code.
Code?
He gave everyone
Technically,
else a code.
there's one more room.
Why didn't he give you one?
He sounded like he thought you'd die in here. I guess he was wrong. Is there anything I can do?
No. Get back to the church when you can. Oracle, we've got a problem. I solved the last Riddler room, but there wasn't a radio frequency.
What's he up to?
I don't think he thought I'd defeat his last room.
That's good, right?
He's still got hostages from the church. If they're still alive, I need to find them. Search every record about the buildings he's used so far. There may be a connection there.
Right. Listen to me carefully. I still have more of those guards, so I'll just need a couple of...
It's such a minor detail, but anytime Batman is talking to somebody like Oracle or another hostage, he always says if they're alive. Yeah, it's a little detail, but this, like, Batman's been around the block enough. Don't give people false hope. Okay. I think I have one more camera in Amusement Mile. Great. Which we'll get that in a second. We'll get a bunch of them in the steel mill right now. There is one Riddler trophy that you cannot get ahead of time. Excuse me. It's about the Abramovich twins. Hello.
Was this parasite ratted out? Or does he continue to plague Gotham?
Wait. Don't get after the game. Oh, it's in the amusement room. Really? Not happy about this. I should have gotten those Riddler goons. It will be fine. I would rather get through the museum today. So normally, I would not museum, the steel mill. Normally, I would not go into the steel mill until I had every potentialer riddle trophy. I do appreciate that. That's delightful. Oh, and thank you. You reminded me I have to send an email today. We're gonna find this last camera. Head back into Amusement Mile. Don't love it. I do hate it. That's where I find where all the cameras are. Was that one? Nope. This shouldn't matter to me as much as it does. But I'm not gonna lie to you all and say that I'm okay that I can't find it. What did I miss? One does not usually take me this long. Is that you? Yeah, we found it.
The frostbite.
Look out! It's the bat!
No! It's fine. I didn't want to know what you knew anyway.
There seems to be a camera malfunction in Sector 3.
That wasn't the last one? It's like I'm losing my mind. How did I miss them all around the bridge here?
We've lost all cameras in Arkham City. Surveillance systems are down. We're blind here.
Alright. Alright. Well, I at least feel good about that. Like I said, we're gonna be missing a few going in. It's not the end of the world. The rat catcher advertisement is over here. Alright. Cool. I told myself if I go 2.5 hours, that's not bad. So if we can get this done in 27 minutes, still kind of met my limit for the day. All right.
This place is ours.
Eins. Zwei.
Let's make this quick, boys. I've got a new potent operation living the skies to have done.
Yeah, really start listening to the dialogue. Yeah.
It's looking like a rerun of last time.
Are you the last? Do I? Yeah, I have 2 more. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, Sondheim
Do I have to do
needs to be
myself around here? All I ask
needs to be much more present on.
I managed to get
all the
a syringe
time.
of my blood in his neck, for God's sakes, and I'm half dead.
This is a Joker warning. This is a Joker warning, just in case you are out there lurking and you are afraid of the Joker. We've got a few minutes till we'll see him, but this is your warning. Okay, things are gonna get real. I did not do that. That is something I forgot about that in Arkham Origins, which we will get to in a couple years, probably at this rate. In Arkham Origins, there is an unlockable where you can use 2 special moves before the meter resets, which is nice.
I just heard from my dad. He's been summoned to City Hall. Strange is requesting that Emergency Protocol 10 is activated.
Does Gordon know what Protocol 10 is?
Just that it's the worst-case security measure. Strange told the High Council he had failed to stem the use of illegal weapons within the prison.
Weapons he provided. This was his plan all along.
It certainly looks that way. He made it sound like the inmates were planning a mass escape and attack on Gotham. I'll keep you posted.
Did you see the Joker just now?
Yeah, he looked okay, didn't he?
Yeah, how the hell did that happen? I saw him yesterday.
Joker warning in full effect.
Oh, good.
So did he find a cure or what?
Don't know.
Just
Last
a few
thing I
moments
heard
from
was
now.
The doctors couldn't save him. Quinn even had me torture some lady doctor to find a cure.
What did she say?
Right up to the moment she died, she was still saying there was no cure. After that, not so much.
Well, who cares? He's back. The Joker's back.
Paul Dini, you're so good. Yeah, just thinking about like little bits of sound design that become super helpful. The difference between a like Joker warning full effect.
Good evening, troops. This is General J with a quick update on what's going down here in Arkham City. As you can see, I'm looking much better. In fact,
now we are not quite to the end yet, but there's a twist in this game that I accidentally ruined for myself because I purchased the guide for a friend of mine. Oh, there's so much more riddle stuff. I did not do a good job. That's okay. It'll give us time to talk.
What's going on? The Joker is winning.
Because when I'm just trophy hunting, it becomes a lot easier to converse. So that'll be next time. That'll be great.
Get me down from here. Joker's gonna regret screwing with Two-Face.
Come on, man. Let me punch you. Alright, fine. So here's when I have to start to use my memory. Which, especially in quarantine, has not been the best. Navigating to this part of the steel mill is a pain in the ass. So it is very beneficial. I don't mind like flying around Gotham or whatever, or Arkham City. But the idea of having to come back to this part of the steel mill drives me nuts. Also, pulling against this current is stupid. Okay, now I'm stuck. So now we change direction slightly. Okay. Change to this.
I've hacked into the council CCTV. The council members are coming back. They don't look happy. They're telling Strange that they're disappointed in him. That they never believed Protocol 10 would need to be activated.
But they gave him permission, didn't they?
Good evening. Protocol 10 will commence in 30 minutes. You all have specific orders for this situation. Follow them.
Do you still need an answer? Bruce, I don't like this. Be careful.
Oh. Remote control batarang. A lot. I was gonna say a lot better in this game. It still is. It still is a lot better in this game than in Arkham Asylum. It's more user-friendly. All right. Technically, we will not be, we will not see the Joker for a little bit. But I would say the warning is still in effect. Come on, trigger. What? All right, we'll do this the hard way. There we go. Yeah. And thankfully, in Asylum, there wasn't much batarang, remote batarang to speak of. There are a couple of Riddler trophies that I always dread, and this is one of them. Just slow it down. Nice, all right. Thinking through this area. I already got that one earlier. Oh. I got her earlier. Let's see if I can get the counter. Nice.
Oh God, it's you! I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're safe.
You're lucky. I could have killed you with this thing.
Believe me, Doctor. When someone takes a swing at me with a pipe, they don't get the chance to apologize. What's been happening?
I did what you said. I stayed out of sight and kept an eye on what they were up to. They've been placing things on the floor in the next room. I don't know what they are.
Sounds like Joker's trying to stop me with mines.
Will it work?
Do I look worried?
Worried? No. Sick? Very. You look terrible.
Don't worry about me. Get back to wherever you've been hiding.
Except that jawline.
With the mines.
And then she said, not even with yours.
That's funny, man.
That thug's armed with proximity mines.
Of course she did. I mean, look at me. I'm gorgeous.
So what's the deal with Jay? He looks better, right?
It's a freaking miracle. Yesterday he looked like crap. Today, the real Joker's back.
Thank God, man. I mean... I'll cover the door!
What?
Over here! I got him! He's over here! He's up there! I lost him! Find him now!
Careful.
I see what
I should try to be.
How are you gonna use those things if they're not here?
I got 4 left.
What about now? Show yourself, chicken!
Last one.
I'm just dying to see which one of you losers Batman takes out first. Let me see.
We'll just do this safely.
He was actually telling the truth. The mines don't blow us up. Cool.
Oh, I guess it's someone must go. That's to get that nice hard score. I'm studying
You heard the job. Man down! Man down! Don't hurt me! Please!
There we go. Yeah.
I know you work for Riddler.
How? I mean, yes! Please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything.
There was never any doubt in my mind.
Own the truth. Okay, so far so good.
Hey, Batman! You took out those idiots like a man who hasn't only got hours left to live. Well done. I'll be seeing you soon. I can't
Just gonna check because I don't remember.
Protocol 10 will commence in 20 minutes.
Great. Good so far. I got the Harley riddle in here. Hate that I still have to worry about the mines. It's such a pain in the butt. Got that one under there. Got that Catwoman scanned there. All right. Writing's amazing on that. Oops. Oh well. This right here will be the last, right there, is the last trophy we'll get.
It's all good. Position, room's mine.
Harley there. Yep. Okay, and then we'll go downstairs. Great.
Hope you're right. The Joker looks like he's getting ready for a war. If Batman's out of the picture, we actually win it.
I worked out how to beat the Bat. He uses the gun.
Wrong side. Unbelievable. So this is a missable side mission.
Wow, look who it is. What do you want, B-Man? Come to stick the knife in some more? Well, go on then, I don't care. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not even gonna tell you about the crap Joker took from Freeze and locked up in the boiler room. Don't you dare!
The only way to like miss it is to not ungag her, which is totally an option. Okay. We have to open that now so that Catwoman can get in.
You heard all that Protocol 10 bull that Strange has been spouting?
What the hell's his problem? Didn't he give us these guns in the first place?
Yeah, I thought he wanted the Joker to win.
Me too, but don't think that's his trick.
It's the Bat!
Ah. I don't know what's going on. Like, it doesn't look on, like, full-on glitch, but a couple of weird things happening. Hey. Maybe Bruce is getting hungry, like David is getting hungry. Sweet. Because we don't want to make that combat too easy. Alright. We've already been in here. But now we can open up the elevator.
Thought she went off to get something from Freeze.
She did, and then she came back.
Why are we searching her?
She probably just got lost. You know what she's like.
Now,
Still, at least Jason.
if you've played this before,
Thank God.
there is a little bit of a tendency to jump in there. You can take out those guys right away, or if you save them. By saving them, we'll be able to get our final Riddler combat trophy.
Choked to death.
Man, you must have really hated your mother.
Like you wouldn't believe.
She ate it all?
Didn't give her much choice.
What are you killing your own mother with a poison bird? Jeez. And I thought Joker was...
I knew you were too scared to face me, Batman.
I'll be back.
Oh!
Where is it?
There?
Sound the alarm. Lock this place down.
Close. Because I would like to save this Riddler goon. Great. So he should tell me the last few places in the...
I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you.
Steel Mill. Knock that out. Box of tricks. Blow up this wall. Finish that mission. It's one of my favorite trophies in the game. Let's just double check. Upstairs, upstairs. Where is that one? Oh, tell me I didn't mess up. Oh! Great, we did the steel mill right. I would have forgotten that one though. I'm glad we got that goon. Because I definitely would have forgotten.
Come fight me!
Okay, so to do this, take out your cluster grenade, the upgrade we just got. Climb up here. And there we go. And then you just walk away, because you don't need to worry. And let me double check that that is my, in fact, last combat. Yes, all right. So we have 2 more for Catwoman, but that's fine. Oh, you turd. Alright. I don't know how I got out of this room before. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just remembered wrong. Alright, I'm gonna go slightly over 2.5 hours. I understand if people need to leave. It looks like people already have. I got up to some pretty high numbers. And, what is it? I have to get an average of, I think, 75 viewers per stream to get to the next level, to, what do they call it, partner, which I am not worried about. Who knows, maybe we'll get there someday. So, some of you might have seen this. Harley Quinn is pregnant. Those of you who have finished this game and played the DLC, you know why I'm making that face. Great. So we get that after the end of the game. Alright, this is my final Joker warning for the day. Here we go.
Where is it?
Manners cost nothing, Batman. A please wouldn't go amiss. I mean, if you wanted to be cured so badly, you only had to ask. It looks like I need to teach you some respect.
There's nothing you can teach me, Joker.
Oh, come on. There's always something to learn. Let's start with getting your ass kicked 101. Seconds out. Just you and... Please, stop! I can't take anymore!
I remember playing this the first time and assuming it was going to be like the Penguin.
Hang on. Did I say me? I meant me and these guys.
I told this long time ago, but I'd like to play through this game with challenging myself by not getting any of the upgrades. Ah, you turd. Both the regular and New Game Plus, without any, absolutely no upgrades. Well, in the New Game Plus mode, like I've said, there are no counter tokens, and this fight is very difficult. Between Abramovich and here in a moment, we're gonna face a Titan. Well, one night, I had gotten very drunk. I reached this point with, on New Game Plus. I was like, well, I mean, I guess I can come back in the morning and beat it sober, because there's no way that I'm going to beat it as drunk as I am. I woke up the next morning, and I had beaten it in my blackout drunk. Yeah. I was, still not entirely sure how I did it. With no upgrades, meaning like you can get hit a couple of times. You have to be really on top of it to see the counters, and it's super easy to lose your combo, especially against a Titan like this, because you have to constantly be on the watch for counters. Yeah. Not one of my proudest moments that I was that drunk, but also no good. Because when I'm drunk, apparently I'm a better Batman. Sweet. And I've mentioned this before too. If you're lame. If you're looking for ways to improve your combat, when you jump down off of the Titan, if you do 3 cape stuns very quickly, it cancels out everybody else's attack. Not too shabby.
Any last requests? How about a joke?
How about a trade? Let him go. Take me in his place.
I'll handle the jokes around here.
Talia, what are you doing?
I represent the great Ra's al Ghul, head of the demon, master of the League of Assassins.
Well, bully for you.
Free Batman, and we will give you the secret of immortality.
Don't do it, Talia. He'll be unstoppable.
What? You mean she's telling the truth? Immortal?
Do we have a deal?
No! Oh, shut up!
Oof.
After you, my dear.
We offered you this chance, Batman. Now follow your heart.
What are those pants? I love it. Joker checks out her ass and then looks at you. So stupid. Oh, and misogynistic. We'll listen to this dialogue. And then we'll call it.
Are we not done yet, Ivy? I told you that thing with the flowers wasn't my fault. You know it, I know it.
You should have watered them. You said you would water them. Now there's only one left, and Strange has it, sealed in his vault.
Well, in that case, I think we can strike a deal. I need a way into his vault, and I think you're just the girl to help. If you get me in there, I'll get your plant. Deal?
I should kill you. Fine.
No kiss? I'm kind of disappointed.
Out! Now!
I wonder if... I wish they had fleshed this out a little bit more. We need a video game that passes the Bechdel test. Yeah, so, if you haven't played this and this is your first time joining me, it's a tough fight. Again, I've played this too many times. Yeah, if you're just joining, in Arkham City, you've got the main story as Batman, and then they had DLC where you could where you play as Catwoman. There are 4 different stories that you play as Catwoman. This is the 3rd of those 4, and it is where we will pick up next time with the wonderful Grey Delisle as Catwoman. And then, I mean, we'll have to see, kind of have to see what happens. We might finish the main story and then the next time come back. But we are within close range of Arkham City main story, including the Riddler trophies being done. And then from there, the work starts. Yeah, but this has been a great day. What a lovely way to spend a Tuesday, especially when I think we're still under winter weather advisory here in Ypsilanti. It might have just ended, but it's beautiful. If you get a chance, take a walk out in that snow, but be very careful you don't slip on the ice. Yeah, and again, thank you to everybody who has followed me, so that we could, so that I could get to that affiliate status. Thank you for those of you who have plugged me on your channels, and for all the support that way, because I'm excited to see how this starts to grow. It is it's a really neat opportunity, and again, it gave me something to do during COVID, and I'm excited that it will continue to give me something to do. So here, starting today, we're gonna start the road to buying that bat suit, so that hopefully when COVID is done, we'll be able to visit kiddos in the hospital and whatnot, doing some good service as the Batman to remind kids that we can all be wonderful superheroes. Well, yeah, until next time, as always, I am David Moan. You are wonderful, and I hope you have a great